10 indicators Pisces is aligning with new opportunities. There is a quiet revolution happening in your life right now, Pisces. You may not see it yet. You may not be able to point to one single moment and say that is where everything changed. But something is shifting beneath the surface of your everyday existence. And if you know what to look for, the signs are everywhere. The universe does not announce its gifts with trumpets and fireworks. It whispers. It nudges. It leaves breadcrumbs along a path that only reveals itself to those who are paying attention. And you, Pisces, are someone who has always known how to listen to whispers. So listen now, because what I am about to share with you are 10 clear indicators that you are aligning with new opportunities. Opportunities that could reshape your financial life, your sense of purpose, and your entire relationship with abundance. Indicator 1. The first indicator is that you are waking up with a feeling of anticipation instead of dread. Think about that for a moment, Pisces. Think about how many mornings you have opened your eyes and immediately felt the weight of the day pressing down on you before your feet even touched the floor. The bills, the worries, the responsibilities, the quiet disappointment of a life that looks so different from what you had imagined. For years, mornings were something to endure, not enjoy. But lately, something has changed. There is a lightness when you wake up now. A sense that today might hold something unexpected, something good, something you cannot quite name but can definitely feel. This shift in your morning energy is not trivial, Pisces. It is one of the most reliable indicators of alignment. Because when your subconscious mind, the part of you that processes reality while you sleep, begins to generate feelings of anticipation instead of anxiety, it means something fundamental has shifted in how you perceive your future. Your deep inner self is picking up signals that your conscious mind has not yet registered. It is sensing openings, possibilities, movements in the energy around you that point toward something new. And it is translating those signals into that quiet excitement you feel when you first open your eyes. Trust that feeling. It is not random. It is your intuition telling you that what you have been waiting for is closer than you think. Indicator 2. The second indicator is that ideas are arriving more frequently and with more clarity than usual. Pisces, you have always been a creative thinker, someone whose mind drifts into territories that others rarely visit. But there is a difference between the vague, dreamy ideas that have always floated through your consciousness and the sharp, focused, actionable ideas that are starting to arrive now. These new ideas have a different quality to them. They feel more grounded, more practical, more connected to your real life and your real circumstances. They come with a sense of urgency, as if they are asking to be acted upon rather than merely admired from a distance. This surge in creative clarity is a direct result of the energetic alignment that is happening in your life right now. When you are out of alignment, your creative energy scatters. It produces beautiful but impractical visions that never quite find their way into reality. But when you are moving into alignment, that same creative energy begins to focus. It narrows. It becomes precise. And the ideas it generates are not just fantasies. They are blueprints. They are invitations from the universe to build something real. Pay attention to what is coming through, Pisces. Write these ideas down. Give them the respect they deserve. Because some of them are seeds of opportunities that could change the trajectory of your financial life. Indicator 3. The third indicator is that you are becoming less tolerant of situations that waste your time. For most of your life, you have been patient to a fault. You have sat through meetings that meant nothing, maintained relationships that drained you, and committed your time to obligations that served everyone but yourself. And you did it without complaint because complaining felt selfish, and selfishness was the one sin you could never forgive in yourself. But something is shifting in how you relate to your time, and that shift is showing up as a quiet but unmistakable refusal to keep giving it away to things that do not matter. This growing intolerance is not impatience. It is discernment. It is your spirit recognizing that time is your most valuable resource, and that the way you spend it determines the life you build. When you stop wasting time on things that do not serve your growth, you create space for things that do. And the universe, which has been waiting for you to make that space, rushes in to fill it with exactly the kind of opportunities you have been longing for. So do not feel guilty about saying no more often. Do not feel selfish for protecting your calendar. You are not being difficult. You are being strategic. And that strategy is about to pay off in ways you cannot yet imagine. Indicator 4. The fourth indicator is that money conversations are becoming less frightening. Pisces, talking about money has always made you uncomfortable. You would rather discuss the meaning of life, the nature of love, the mysteries of the universe. Anything but numbers. Money talk felt cold, impersonal, disconnected from everything you valued. And so you avoided it. You let other people handle the finances. You signed things without reading them. You accepted whatever was offered without negotiating. And each of those small avoidances, each of those moments where you looked away from your financial reality, added up to a pattern of passivity that kept abundance at arm's length. But lately you have noticed something different. Money does not scare you the way it used to. You are starting to look at your finances with curiosity instead of terror. You are asking questions you used to avoid. You are having conversations about money that would have made you deeply uncomfortable even a year ago. And you are discovering something surprising in the process. You are actually good at this. When you bring your full attention and your natural intuition to financial matters, you see things that other people miss. You sense opportunities that logic alone would overlook. Your emotional intelligence, the very thing you thought disqualified you from financial success, turns out to be one of your greatest financial assets. If what you're hearing feels accurate, imagine what could happen if you applied this energy intentionally for 21 consecutive days. That's exactly what the 21-day program in the pinned comment is built for. Daily guidance, focused direction, and real momentum. If you're tired of staying in the same cycle, this is your structure. Indicator 5. The fifth indicator is that past investments, whether of time, money, energy, or heart, are beginning to show returns. Pisces, you have planted so many seeds over the course of your life. Seeds that you forgot about. Seeds that you assumed would never grow. You helped people who never thanked you. You poured yourself into projects that seemed to go nowhere. You invested in relationships and ideas and causes that appeared to produce nothing. And because you never saw the harvest, you assumed there would not be one. You wrote off those investments as losses and moved on, carrying the quiet disappointment of wasted effort. But what you are beginning to notice now is that some of those old seeds are sprouting. People you helped years ago are reappearing with gratitude and with opportunities. Skills you developed in a previous chapter of your life are suddenly relevant in ways you never anticipated. Knowledge you gathered through experiences you thought were failures is proving to be exactly what a new situation requires. The returns are arriving, Pisces. Not in the form you expected, not through the channels you predicted, but arriving nonetheless. And they are bringing with them a profound realization. Nothing you have ever invested was wasted. Every single thing you gave, every effort you made, every ounce of energy you poured into the world was recorded by the universe. And now the universe is beginning to pay it back. Indicator 6. The sixth indicator is that your dreams, both the ones you have while sleeping and the ones you carry in your waking hours, are becoming more vivid and more specific. Pisces, you have always been a dreamer. But your dreams used to be hazy, abstract, beautiful but formless. You could feel what you wanted, but you could not see it clearly. You knew the emotion of abundance, but not its shape. You sensed the direction, but could not make out the destination. Now, something is different. Your visions are sharpening. The life you want is not just a feeling anymore. It is becoming a picture. A detailed, specific, tangible picture that you can almost reach out and touch. This increasing vividness is one of the most powerful indicators of alignment, because it means your subconscious mind is no longer treating your desires as fantasies. It is treating them as plans. It is organizing your inner resources, your creativity, your intuition, your courage, around a specific vision rather than a general wish. And when your inner world gets that focused, your outer world has no choice but to follow. The clarity of your vision is becoming a magnet, pulling the right people, the right opportunities, and the right circumstances toward you with a force that grows stronger every day. Indicator 7. The seventh indicator is a growing sense of readiness that you have never felt before. Not readiness in the sense that you have it all figured out. Not readiness in the sense that you are free of doubt or fear. But readiness in the deeper sense. The feeling that you could handle more if it came. That if abundance showed up at your door tomorrow, you would not crumble under its weight. You would not sabotage it out of guilt. You would not give it all away out of unworthiness. You would receive it, hold it, and steward it with wisdom. This sense of readiness is something you have been building your entire life without even knowing it. Every challenge you survived, every loss you endured, every moment of growth that happened in the crucible of difficulty, all of it has been preparing you for this feeling. The feeling that you are finally ready for what is coming. Some people watch, others transform. If you want to be in the second group, the 21-day guide in the pinned comment gives you a clear step-by-step process aligned with your sign. This isn't about waiting, it's about moving. Indicator 8. The 8th indicator is that you are finding yourself drawn to learning and growth in ways you have not experienced in years. Maybe you picked up a book about a subject that has always intrigued you. Maybe you started watching videos or listening to content about personal development, financial literacy, or spiritual growth. Maybe you enrolled in something, signed up for something, or simply began researching a topic that lights you up. This renewed hunger for knowledge is not a distraction. It is preparation. Your spirit is gathering the tools it needs for the next chapter, and it is doing so with an urgency and a focus that tells you the next chapter is close. When a person who has been in a long season of dormancy suddenly starts seeking new knowledge, it is one of the clearest signs that an awakening is underway. The mind does not seek what it does not need. And the fact that you are drawn to learning right now means that some part of you already knows what is coming and is preparing to meet it with competence and confidence. Follow that curiosity, Pisces. Every piece of knowledge you gather now, every insight you absorb, every new perspective you take in is a resource that will serve you when the opportunities arrive. And they are arriving sooner than you think. Indicator 9. The 9th indicator is that you are experiencing a quiet but undeniable shift in your energy levels. Not the manic, anxious energy of someone who is running on adrenaline, but a steady, sustainable, grounded energy that comes from being in alignment with your purpose. You may have noticed that you have more stamina for the things that matter and less patience for the things that do not. That you are sleeping better, or that even when you are tired, there is a quality to your tiredness that feels earned rather than desperate. This shift in your energy is your body responding to the alignment happening in your mind and spirit. Everything is beginning to synchronize, and when your body joins the alignment, the manifestation of new opportunities accelerates dramatically. Indicator 10. The 10th and final indicator is the simplest and yet the most profound of all. It is the quiet, persistent, unshakable feeling that your life is about to change. You cannot explain it. You cannot prove it. You cannot point to evidence that would satisfy a skeptic. But you know it, Pisces. In the same way you know when it is going to rain before the clouds gather, in the same way you sense what someone is feeling before they say a word, in the same way your intuition has guided you through every dark passage you have ever navigated. You know that something is about to shift. And this knowing is not hope dressed up in fancy clothes. It is not wishful thinking trying to protect you from disappointment. It is the deepest, truest part of you recognizing a pattern that your conscious mind has not yet caught up to. Pisces, the 10 indicators I have shared with you today are not predictions. They are reflections. They are mirrors held up to changes that are already happening inside you and around you. Every single one of them points to the same conclusion. You are aligning with new opportunities. Opportunities that have the potential to transform your financial life, your sense of purpose, and your relationship with abundance in ways that honor everything you have been through and everything you are becoming. The alignment is real. The opportunities are real. And all that is left is for you to trust the process, stay open to what is coming, and believe that you deserve every good thing that is about to find its way to you. Because you do, Pisces. After everything you have endured, after every sacrifice and every prayer and every quiet act of faith, you absolutely do. You have two options after this video: close it and hope things shift, or decide that the next 21 days will be different. If you choose the second, the structured 21-day transformation aligned with your sign is waiting in the pinned comment. The energy is already moving, the only question is whether you are.